Today we tell a story of Shatavia Walls. Federal authorities was reportedly unable to protect a woman from the gang she testified against years ago. Shatavia Walls lived in the Louis H. Pink Houses complex, a housing project in East New York known as Pink Houses, and it was there that she found herself the victim of gun violence. In 2017, the 33-year-old was shot by an alleged member of the Ninedee gang. The group was accused of drug trafficking and gang violence, and during an investigation into her shooting, Shatavia reportedly cooperated with authorities. It would take 2 years for her case to go to trial, and in 2019, Shatavia testified against the alleged gang members accused of causing her injuries. She reportedly faced intimidation around the Pink Houses, as posters were put up demeaning her, calling her a snitch for helping investigators. She collided with the gang once again, but this time, authorities say that the alleged members of the nefarious crew began plotting her death. On July 4, Shatavia Walls had a run-in with 27-year-old Malik Miller over setting off fireworks. It is reported that during the altercation, Malik fired a gun into the air immediately after calling her a snitch. Reports state that following the incident, two alleged Ninedee gang members, 20-year-old Quentin Green and 21-year-old Cheyenne Fernandez, began working on a scheme to kill Shatavia. The kids were playing right there in the park, her mother Helen told reporters, and they were shooting fireworks near the kids, and a little girl was hysterical. That's why she asked them to stop. Quentin Green, along with another person who is a juvenile, reportedly laid in wait at the Pink Houses on July 7th. According to prosecutors, the pair was there all afternoon and through the early evening for an opportunity to shoot Mrs. Walls, changing their clothes throughout the day in order to disguise their appearance. That evening, they received their opportunity. Shatavia emerged from one of the buildings within the Pink Houses around 9:25 p.m. with a friend. It was Quentin who reportedly caught Shatavia off guard by coming up behind her, and when she turned around, the two exchanged words briefly before Quentin fired multiple shots. He missed his target but struck an innocent bystander, giving Shatavia Walls a possible moment to escape from her attacker. She ran from Quentin as fast as she could, and he even jumped a fence to find a better location to get a clear shot. Still, tragically, Shatavia was running right towards the second shooter, the unidentified juvenile. She was tussling with him before he pulled it out, Wall's friend Erica Lee explained. She seen him reaching for the gun and they were tussling for the gun. When they finally broke off, he shot one up but ran. Tragically, Quentin lessened his distance and caught up with Shatavia behind a building. She was shot multiple times, and a forensic report will later pin a number of 8 bullet wounds. Prosecutors alleged that after police descended on the Pink Houses following the murder, several Ninedee gang members hid out in Queens. On July 17, 10 days after she was shot, Shatavia Walls succumbed to her injuries. An investigator revealed that one of the handguns used in the shooting belonged to Miller, but that wasn't the only thing that sent detectives to the gang's door. Alleged members of Ninedee shared news report about Shatavia's death and claimed responsibility on social media. I had seen her on the floor and she was laying there, and she said to me, "Ma, I don't think I'm going to make it," Shatavia's mother Helen said. She was on the floor. She was talking to me. She was telling me who shot her, saying it was the same guy from the other day. On August 9th, a 9-count indictment was unsealed in federal court in Brooklyn, charging 4 alleged members of the Ninedee gang with racketeering, murder and aid of racketeering, drug trafficking, firearm offenses, and robbery. Quentin Green, Cheyenne Fernandez, Malik Miller, and one of the gang's alleged leaders, Kevin Went, was named in the indictment. A release from the Department of Justice, U.S. Attorney's Office in the Eastern District of New York reads, if convicted of murder and aid of racketeering, Green, Fernandez, and Miller face a mandatory sentence of life imprisonment and are eligible for the death penalty. If convicted of racketeering, Went faces up to 20 years imprisonment and up to 15 years imprisonment for the accessory after the fact to Shatavia Walls' murder. Please share a story about Shatavia Walls to continue this discussion about gang violence in our communities. Her life matters. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Until next time. I do want to apologize for my inconsistent over these past few weeks. I promise I will do better.